morning everyone, this is Gary with your cards of the day on this rather drizzly and wet and rainy Sunday morning in the UK. And I've tried to keep things relatively simple today. So we have 3 cards from 3 different decks, and these really are 3 of my favourites. We have the Norse Tarot by Clive Barrett, and we have 2 decks that have got illustrations by Will Worthington. We have the Druidcraft Tarot, and we have the Wildwood Tarot. Now, our first card for today is the 7 of Wands, and as you can see in the picture, what we have is a soldier with a spear, which is representing the wand in this case, and he's fending off these other spears that are coming in from the side of the image, and he's holding his ground. Now that really feels to me like the message today. This is not so much a day of movement or a day of pushing things forward, but rather a day to stand your ground, stand firm, stay in your power, but in a more static and stationary position rather than one of being able to move things drastically forward. You might find this a little frustrating today, but hey, it's the weekend. If you can, relax, stay grounded and focused, and just stay put for today and hold your ground, then that seems to be the message of what is coming across today. The second card that we have is the King of Swords, and in this image we have a fairly elderly looking king sat on his throne. He has his sword ready, as all of the suited swords do, and he does have this wonderful blue colour to him, which is really drawing my eye today. And my feeling is that this is very much a case of, okay, we have to sit still, we have to stay put physically, but mentally we can still be very active, we can still ponder, we can still think things through. He's got a very thoughtful pose with the sort of hand on the chin kind of thing here. And he does have his sword ready, so there's no indication of a lack of readiness for when things are able to move. But at the moment, he's stationary, he's thinking things through. As I say, he may not be physically active, but there are other ways of being active. He can be very mentally active, which is a feature of the sword suit anyway. And also the blue colour draws me, not only, it's actually two-tone. We've got a dark blue up here, and we have a lighter blue down here. So this reminds me of the third eye chakra and the throat chakra, meaning thought and communication. So it may be a day to catch up with people via email, social network, telephone, communicating, but also it's a day of thinking, reasoning, and using the mind more than the body. And our third card for the day is the Queen of Vessels. Now, vessels in the Wildwood is equivalent to cups. So this is our emotions today. And what I'm being drawn to in particular is the waterfall, which is really showing itself to be a rapid torrent. So this kind of keys in a little bit with the sort of frustrations of being forced to kind of be still today. It feels like our emotions may be a little bit torrid and a bit rapid, and that is something definitely we need to be aware of. But also I'm very drawn to this, to the animal they've actually chosen for the queen, which is salmon. And I always associate salmon with wisdom and with knowledge. So this may well be a case of us knowing ourselves today. and really understanding how we work on a very deep level. And the salmon is jumping, so in a sense it's trying to get away from these torrid emotions. And in a sense that's a sort of an object lesson to us all, that we have these really aggressive, or at the very least powerful emotions, and sometimes we just have to get away from that, put that to one side, and try to be calmer, and more focused, and just chill in a sense. That's a very sort of strong sense that I get here. So if we look at these three cards together, we have the card of standing our ground, not moving forwards but not moving backwards. We're staying strong, but we're stationary. We have the card of using our intellect and our mind to think things through, but also communicating. It's still a fairly stationary card because we haven't got that ability to move forwards, but there are other ways in which we can engineer our day today, and this is going to require our intellect, and it's also going to require us to communicate with others. So this may be a good day for communicating. And we have the card of knowing ourselves, knowing our innermost feelings and how we work on a very deep level, having torrid emotions but trying to keep away from them and keep more calm and more chilled and happier today. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards of the day. This does feel very much like a day to just sort of rest and chill, so I hope you have a very relaxing and stress-free day, and please feel free to drop me some comments and let me know what you think, and how these different elements affect your day today. Please also check out my website, www.theseerscave.webs.com, for more information about myself and my readings, and just to sort of hang out really. If there's anything that you would like to message me about, feel free. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm wishing lots of love, light, laughter and happiness, blessings and frith to all.